Hey guys, welcome back to my Vivacious Embrace Podcast. It is your host, Carissa. I low-key forgot what episode this is. I think this is maybe like the sixth episode. um, but I have my window open and the wind is blowing, the leaves are ruffling outside, and so I hope the sound to this and it's picking up as I'm talking, okay. Um, Hopefully the sound is not the worst thing you've ever heard. Um, I, but yeah, but I don't want to close my window. I might, if I end up having to re-record this shit and the audio is literal ass, but we're just gonna go with it, and it's a vibe. It's transitioning to fall, you guys. Like I'm so excited. I love Virginia weather. I really do. Like, I love this, like, gloomy, chilly, a little bit rainy, like, drizzling. It hasn't been any, like, harsh rain or anything like that. And breezy is just such a vibe. It's so nice. I get to have my window open and I'm not burning up, burning hot because it gets hot here. Like, our summer's summer. But our fall's also fall, our winter's winter, and our spring's spring. And I just love being in a place where I get to experience all of the seasons. I get to experience all of Mother Earth's transitions in its full glory. But speaking of transitions, how is everybody doing under this Pisces full moon energy, this eclipse season energy? I think it's like the Pisces lunar, no, yeah, lunar, Pisces lunar eclipse, and then it's going to be the Virgo solar eclipse. I might be wrong. I think that's it though. Like, I genuinely, I know. Hmm. But for me, on the emotional side, a lot of things emotionally and like beliefs, especially about my worth and my value and how I how I think people perceive me and feel about me and thinking like everybody hates me. Like all of these things have been coming up. Shame has been coming up for me. But I can't help but find myself thanking the Pisces full moon and these transits with Saturn also retrograding back into Pisces from Aries. So for me, that's my ninth house and my eighth house. And just, in these times where we are experiencing challenges and past pain, past trauma, things that we have been running from come up. Even if it's painful, even if it's hard, these things you have to remember are happening for us. And when you're able to perceive that these things that are happening for us, you take your power back and you put yourself in this position where you you can see how you can work with it. You see how it's pushing you forward for your greatest and your highest good. And I don't like promote toxic positivity because also for me personally with a lot of eighth house things and the Virgo Pisces axis, my grandma is also dying, and that and she's also a Virgo, and so I can't help but spiritualize these things because it just things align and it's hard to unsee the things that when you have this knowledge and you just see how things don't happen just because or by coincidence. Like things, they align based on your chart, the energy, just like everything, it aligned. And I've been grieving, like she's not dead yet. um but it's just really hard to see. Like I've dealt with the passing of a grandparent before, and it's always hard because it really has me thinking about like the people that I love the most. It's inevitable that they're not going to be here for the rest of my life, and it hurts so much because it's just like, why? And honestly, I did not expect to get emotional. But that's just this is my authenticity, bitch, like, period. um and for me, it's just like, when it comes to my perspective of seeing how things work out, but in this situation where somebody's dying, somebody that I have known for a very long time is no longer going to be here. I'm no longer going to have access to them in the physical world. And for me, I've never really thought too much about, I guess, my philosophy on death and, maybe potentially being more connected to them because their soul isn't possessing something else. It's basically like free, and you always have um access. And for me, like, I'm very spiritual. Spirituality is a part of who I am. It is a part of everything, and I definitely have those gifts where I can just connect to my ancestors and just connect to the spiritual realm and like my dreams and everything like that. But I mean, I've never really thought too much about it. I've not never, but when it comes to death, it's just something that I am scared of. Not even scared of, but there's just this resistance because I think about all the people and the things that I love, like my dog and my parents, and regardless of like relationship and things that we've been through, like, I mean, and it's like I'm saying this as if I'm like questioning why I feel this way, but I'm not even questioning it. Like, it's very natural and normal to feel sad about it and to grieve and to know, because it is inevitable and there's nothing that I can do about it. And I guess that resistance is because I'm resisting accepting that, and just like even this idea of like leaving the earth, like, I don't know, it's like it's kind of a mind fuck. It really is. Like, I know that it's inevitable, but it's just like I want to be able to wrap my head around it. And like part of me is like, no, bitch, I don't want to die. Like, I want to be a vampire and live forever. Like, literally, like, I would live forever if I could. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I feel like living forever would be kind of awesome. Like, being a vampire, like, imagine like the abilities that I would have. Like, I would never have health issues. I could literally bite people. I would be sexy as fuck. I mean, I already am sexy, so just like imagine how much more sexy I would be as a vampire. Um, like, I can manipulate people. Like, as a Pisces stellium native, I feel like, yeah, yeah. But yeah, but on the topic of death, and also with the eighth house, and there's so much energy and focus in my chart in general, that like the eighth house also represents death and rebirth and transformation, transitioning. And it just really, like, all of this, so much it's like it's honestly been so overwhelming because there's this thing that has happened with my grandma that is news to me. Like, I just literally found out like 2 fucking days ago that this was happening, and she we don't know how much longer she's going to be here, unfortunately. Um and just also other things around shame and my self-worth and my value, and pain of rejection, fear of rejection, and just all of these other things have just been like, it's just been like a cocktail of emotions. And I feel like, I mean, let me see how I want to word this. Surrendering is so important in times like these, and I feel like as I've progressed on my journey of learning how to actually hold space for my emotions and feel it in my body, I feel like with that, I feel safer in being able to surrender because I know and trust that I can hold myself and catch myself. And I think that is so fucking beautiful. I think it is so beautiful how I'm able to gently reparent my inner child and validate my inner child and be that person that my inner child can trust when it comes to being vulnerable about how I feel. And knowing and showing and proving to her and myself in general that I'm worth it, that my pain is valid and that it is real, and just acknowledging so much of myself and just being more authentic in my expression. It's great to see, and like I said, like I can't help, or I just find myself expressing gratitude to the Pisces moon. I'm just like, thank you, Pisces moon. Like, thank you, Pisces full moon. I mean, thank you, Saturn. Like, these things are happening for me to liberate myself, for me to confirmation. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Um, for me to just thrive in the way that I'm meant to. And I mean, yes, I spiritualize the fuck out of things, like maybe even people dying, but like I said, like it just, you can't unsee what you know. Like when you are tapped in and you, with things of like astrology, and you just know the things that you fucking know. I know the things that I know, and I just see it, and it's like wow, like it's just, it is what it is, and just like the timing of it all. Um, but I trust that I will be okay. I always am. I always have been, and I always will be. And I don't have to deny or fight how hard it is and how painful it is, because this is my experience and this is my truth, but I know that it's not gonna last forever. It's not gonna be like this forever. And I don't know, I just, how I see myself moving through the world and moving through it in relationship with myself is honestly something that's very spectacular for me. But I want to know what you guys are experiencing during this eclipse season, full moon energy. But like in overall, in general, like I do feel good. I like I have my ebbs and flows, like we all do. Um, but honestly, I've been feeling like a lot more confident, and just me also wanting to just speak more. Oh, I'm literally hosting a fucking event. um, on the 19th to at a feminist bookstore um in the state that I live in. Can't give y'all too much, y'all. And it's called Liberation in Motion, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm stepping into my power in a whole different fucking way, and it's honestly so fucking good and freeing, and it's so nice. Um because the way that I'm able to embrace my darkness, it's just like it's the glow. It's really the glow, babe. Like y'all see this glow. I mean, yes, the quality is maybe the size or is like a potato or a pickle, but how do you do that shit? I think I did this the first time. That's so funny. Honestly, I feel like I could model. Like I could get away with being a model. I mean, bitch, I'm a model every day I fucking leave this house, child. Or even when I get up, child. But what else do I want to talk about during my podcast? I need to start writing down more topics. Um, but a lot of the time when I want to talk about something, like I will just pull out my phone and upload on TikTok, which I've been doing that more. I feel like I've been more consistent with my social media and just talking about the things that I want to talk about. And it is so fucking hard to not focus on other people and how they potentially like perceive you, for me in this journey in posting on social media and just kind of feeling discouraged from that like lack of support from the people I want it from, or the people that like I just am projecting expectations on people that I might be mutuals with on Instagram. And I've honestly talked about this before in a video um where I was talking about, I think, like seeking validation through social media and that external approval, and that's still something that's one of the things that has also been coming up for me too, and it's honestly fucking hard. And it like I just like bitch, I be wanting that shit so bad. And that's okay. But I feel like I need to make actually I'll just do that now. Let me be inspirational. Can we talk about how fun being a motivational speaker is? Like somebody who is an inspirational queen like me. Y'all, oh, okay. I'm starting to watch a show. This was recommended to somebody that I've been like talking to on TikTok, a mutual of mine. Um, I started to watch iRobot. I haven't even finished the first episode because when I was watching the episode, I was tired, and that was also the same day that I found out about my grandma, so I just like needed time for myself. But it has me writing, girl. Like this shit has me writing. It has me writing some shit. And honestly, like I be writing my best poetry when I'm going through it. But the thing is, I'm not even going through it. I just have moments where I'm like emotional. And then when I feel it, like I feel fine. Um well, on the surface level I feel fine, but the shit has me writing. Like I feel like when I'm going through it, that's when the words flow. The words flow. I love writing. We're just gonna have a moment of silence. What do I want to talk about, y'all? Let me get on my phone. Hold on. What are some things that I can talk about? I have so many notes on my phone, so hopefully I'll find something juicy. I need to make one of my TikTok videos. Oh my god, for my series on TikTok, y'all. I need to. I have been batch making them. I just haven't recently. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is so embarrassing. I feel so unprepared for this episode. I'm sorry. Okay. Um, the thing about me is when start to talk about a topic that I like to talk about, I get more into it the more that I talk about it. So I'm just gonna like start talking about the things that are in my notes app. Like, I don't know, y'all. This is so like I'm so sorry. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this out. I usually don't edit my podcast episodes, but like it's okay. Like we all have these moments where we just kind of like have a little like blockage of energy flow. Sometimes I don't even sometimes I feel like I'm a broken record. That's what I want to say. Sometimes I feel like I'm a broken record, and I feel like I say a lot of the same things over and over again. But honestly, I be speaking like I sound like I sound good, child. Okay, this is really good for helping me get used to being on camera, being more comfortable on camera. Um, because I feel awkward. Ooh, today's astrology. I'll read that later. I feel so awkward on camera sometimes, and like those little pauses too. I'm like, oh my god, I need to fill up every moment with having something to say, having something like meaningful to say. But honestly, there's nothing wrong with having moments of silence. I think we all need more moments of silence in our life. Like just moments like this where we just listen to the breeze outside. and maybe have some like gentle music in the background. Like that's so nice. Um okay, so when's the last time you gave yourself compassion? Be honest. Be honest. Be honest with me. It's okay. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. I might just have to slap you around a little bit, but you're not in trouble. No, but in all seriousness, we as a society, as a collective, need to we need to start to be more compassionate towards ourselves. Okay. Like, I hope that's not a hot take. It's probably not. Oh my God. But we really do need to start to be more compassionate to ourselves. And granted, a lot of us don't really know how to be compassionate to ourselves or trust that being compassionate to ourselves is even safe. And a lot of people think like, oh, like if you're compassionate to yourself or forgiving to yourself, like that's not productive. Which is interesting to think like that's a very interesting point of perspective, but whatever. But as I was like practicing my liberation in motion presentation and just, I guess, organizing more, getting more clear on what I want to talk about and what I want to talk about, I also need to make note cards for that too, um, in case I get on a tangent. But self compassion is, like I said, not incorporated in a lot of majority of people's lives enough. And when you are not compassionate to yourself, I feel like you get in the way of being able to actually form a deeper and more intimate relationship with yourself. Because from my own personal experience, as I become more compassionate to myself, I feel safer in my body. I feel like I can trust myself. Bitch, 22, when I just, y'all, I'm saying, like, the shit's real. um, oh my God. What was the thing about compassion? Okay. From my own personal experience, as I've been more compassionate towards myself, I've been feeling more safe with myself and being able to see myself as a whole fucking human being and being able to be more forgiving to myself, knowing that I am deserving of my own forgiveness and my own compassion. And a lot of the time, we are stuck in this belief that we don't deserve to be compassionate to ourselves because our mistakes and the things that we've done that might have hurt other people or the habits that we have that we know aren't good for us but we continue to choose because like most of the time it's something so much deeper than we can even understand or even are willing to have the courage to face. Bitch, win picking up. um but I feel like instead of when you shift towards compassion instead of shame and guilt and self-blame, you bridge that gap. You bridge that distance that you have created with yourself. And because when we view our emotions or our habits and shame ourselves and we define ourselves and we think that's we're just like this shitty person who doesn't deserve love and we self-destruct. Where was I going with that? I literally had that in my head and I just like don't remember. We create this like anxious relationship with ourselves and our bodies. Um because we choose self resentment and turning our backs on ourselves rather than curiosity and opening that door for exploration and understanding. And opening that door to exploration and understanding, you're able to practice building up like emotional resilience and emotional intelligence. But when you turn your back on yourself and you kind of deny yourself the chance to understand yourself and to be closer with yourself, there is a sense of emotional immaturity that comes with that, or that is a result, because you choose to not self-reflect. And a lot of us, to be fair, if we were to self-reflect, we would self-reflect with so much shame, which would probably cause us to shut down. And a lot of us don't know how to hold shame in our body with love and acceptance and open arms, instead of and we instead view that shame with shame. um and this is why this journey is so fucking layered, because there is shame on the shame. But it's honestly sad to see, because a lack of compassion for yourself is going to be a lack of compassion for others. Not always. um that's true, but there's also, like, a lot of us are so compassionate to other people, but we neglect ourselves of that compassion. And I made a video of this yesterday. I think I posted it yesterday, yeah, where it was like, witnessing the lack of love and compassion in this world is an invitation to reflect where you might lack love and compassion for yourself. And I, of course, stand by that. Because when you're able to be loving and compassionate to yourself, towards your shadow, towards your pain, you're able to transmute it and alchemize it into pain. You're able to use it as fuel. But you rob yourself of being able to step in your power more, and to really understand what abilities you might have, because you view your pain as a burden rather than uh, something to work with, something to accept, something to incorporate and integrate into your life. And while obviously there's different people who fall on the spectrum of lacking compassion or maybe being too compassionate, at the end of the day, I feel like the the common denominator is just lacking compassion towards self. And don't get me wrong, there are people who have compassion to them for themselves and have compassion for others. There's always, like, it's not just that black and white. There's always the in between, and there's people who are learning to be able to be compassionate to yourself. But I feel like for a lot of people, for a majority of people, like, people lack compassion for a lot of reasons. But it's hard to be compassionate towards other people when you don't know how to give that to yourself, when you haven't established that type of relationship with yourself that is based on the foundations of unconditional love and acceptance. And obviously, we see a lack of compassion in the world in so many different ways, because it's normalized to not be compassionate. It's normalized to be a fucking hard ass, and to be nonchalant, and to be not emotionally expressive. But I love to fucking see how, at least on TikTok and on just like, and just so social media in general, where the conversation of being more authentic and being more connected to yourself. And I love and I'm so proud that I'm able to contribute to the conversation in my own unique way, of just the importance and the value of loving yourself and choosing yourself and healing and connecting with yourself and integrating your shadow and not being ashamed of your shadow, not suppressing and running from yourself anymore. And when you also establish that relationship with yourself, you also become so aware of how you are co-creating with the universe, and how when your subconscious that you run away from, that you suppress, is in control of your life, you are always creating and manifesting and co-creating with the universe. Like, the universe responds to your energy, responds to your vibration. And when you start to rise your vibration and you realize that you can, in fact, do that, that you are in control of that, um, it's just like a whole different level. And you consciously start creating, because you realize that you can consciously create your reality. And obviously there's nuance with that, because not everybody's situation and circumstances are their fault. But compassion goes a long way, man. Compassion goes a long way. Because when you really think about it, like, who benefits from you not being compassionate to yourself? Who benefits from that? Who benefits from you thinking that you're a fucking loser? Like, who benefits from that? Because it's not you. It's not you. It's the industry that makes billions off of your insecurities. It's the companies and the people who make the jobs for people who settle. I don't know. That low-key is a little controversial, but I don't even care, like, but like just in general. Um, I wanted to like make a segue into something else, but it completely slipped my mind. My eyes. Y'all, I'm so excited for fall. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think like I had my moment, my grieving of summer, but now I'm just like, bitch, it's fall. Like I said in my last video, I always have something to look forward to in all of the different seasons. And like I'm gonna miss summer, I'm gonna miss my beach days, but like, girl, she'll be back. She'll be back. Um, I hope. um, I just love like I just love being alive. Like I love being alive. I love being able to witness such beauty in this world. I love being myself. And honestly, I love that I'm able to just love myself. Like we honestly all need to love ourselves. Can we normalize loving ourselves? Like dead ass. Like can we? So nice. I'm gonna show you guys what I can. You can even buy. Well, just know that my view is beautiful, and that's all that matters. Maybe I should turn on some lights. I might. But it's like getting darker now at an earlier time. But the thing though about summer that I love is that it gets dark later. Like especially when it's peak like July no, June 25th. That's like when the summer equinox is. No, the summer solstice. That's like the longest day of the year. And I love that because the sun goes down at like 9. And I love having longer days. I really do. No, because and the gag is I'm a Leo, right? And Leo is obviously in the summer. It's like in the dead of summer, when summer's not shifting because fixed. It's a fixed sign. But in the opposite of that, the sister sign in Aquarius season in February when it's the dead of fucking winter, like I definitely notice a difference. Like sometimes I've pushed against the winter depression like propaganda. But it's not propaganda. Like that shit is real. And especially as somebody who is a summer baby and I feel like I just thrive in the summer. I thrive in the sun. I thrive in the longer days. I wouldn't say I thrive in the hot weather, but I do prefer it to be on the warmer side. Oh, the light is just nowhere to be seen, child. But I'll say that the opposite. Like I do have a good time. Trust me, when it's winter, I do have a good time, but it is just a very different vibe because obviously winter is like when you're hibernating, babe, when you're more retreated within and you might be even feel called to go within internally and there's just that it's like the season of rest and slowing down, I feel like. And it's just like a very different vibe, but I love the summer. I love the energy of the summer. I love getting up and doing shit and being outside. And obviously, like, nothing is truly stopping me from being outside in the winter, but bitch, I don't like shivering. Like, I don't like to shiver. I'm gonna turn on my light. I don't like to shiver though. That's so real. Okay. That is bright as hell. I can't wait to turn this back off when this is over. Yeah. That's so much fucking better though. Like, genuinely, I love to be seen. It is safe to be seen, y'all. It is safe to be seen. I love being seen, and I feel so blessed because I'm a Leo sun and rising native. I feel like I was blessed in so many ways, genetically, astrologically, like you name it, I'm blessed in that area. Like I feel like I'm truly one of God's favorites. Um I didn't make it up. I didn't make the rules, babe. I just is, you know? Like I have no control over that. I don't know, like I feel like I've been embracing being seen more. And the thing is, no matter how like down bad I was, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, that's a gnat, y'all. My reaction, I like jumped out of my fucking sin. That might be a sign that I need to do some regulation, that I'm dysregulated, child. But as I've been, I guess, overcoming the fear of being seen or just like being seen more, putting myself out there, like I can tell that it's still because like the way that I am now. I mean, I'm like there's nothing wrong with the way that I am now, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm performing sometimes. I feel like I'm performing sometimes. And I feel like I'm just being awkward, but I'm honestly judging myself and thinking that I need to perform a certain way. What the fuck? Oh, do y'all have Pinterest? I have Pinterest. Who doesn't have Pinterest? Pin your interest, bitch. You might have been today years old figuring that out. I'm always serving, bitch. I'm always serving face card. I'm always serving face card. I'm gonna take this out. Honestly, I feel like I should low key ask my TikTok about any topics to talk about within my podcast. I feel like that would be fun. Ooh, I would kind of low key love to do a Q&A. Like, regardless of the numbers, I have the audience for that. I just have to like I do have the audience for that. I really do. Like ask me some juicy questions. Because honestly, I want to get messy on here. I want to get really messy. No, like messy how? I don't know, like a bitch just wants to be messy. Like secrets are gonna be spilled, drama tea is gonna be spilled, drama is gonna be spewed, gossip is gonna be talked about. Like this is gonna be a game of telephone. For real. Um oh my god, a Q&A was to be so fun. Oh, or I can do like a tag. Like remember how like old YouTube when it was good? I mean there are still some good YouTube videos. Just uh, you just gotta be like you just gotta find them. Like my channel. But like how they would do like just like the tag videos, like I don't know, like the common white girl fucking challenge. I could do that. I can do that. Wait. That's a good ass fucking idea, bitch. That would be so fucking fun. And I bet you Pinterest has some like that's so cute. I need to get new clothes, babe. Um I'm sure Pinterest has like tag questions. I don't know. I'd have to actually do some more research or like actually look at the videos from like the fucking early 2010s or even the whole 2010s decade. I'm sure people still like do those types of videos, it's just not as like popular anymore, but I honestly love that. That's actually such a good Negro. I need to quit. Ooh. What? But y'all, I'm having fucking tomato soup and grilled cheese for dinner. It's fucking soup season and I'm so fucking ecstatic. I love soups. I love warm fucking foods. I love a grilled cheese. I love fall weather. Like, bitch, my pussy is wet, y'all. My pussy gets wet for fall and the summer and the spring. Sorry, winter. I love winter though. Like, real, like, honestly, winter is such a fucking vibe because like the vibe of the naked trees and how when the sky is like that like warm cool, but like it's like a cold blue color and it's like when the sun's setting but it's like blue and it's like this like it's like a silhouette like the fucking naked trees that don't have any fucking leaves on them. It's like a silhouette in the blue fucking sky, and it's just like, oh my god. And it's just like there's something so warm and cozy about it that just makes you want to fucking snuggle up with a fucking cup of fucking hot cocoa and just chill. You know what I mean? Like, I just love being somebody who finds beauty in everything. Like, I feel like it's truly a gift. Y'all look, my liberation emotion. It's gonna get so good. Like I'm actually so excited, but I'm fucking nervous. It's that nervous excitement that's like, oh my god, like I I this morning when I was in my bed, but like I was awake, but I was had my eyes closed, like Loki, trying to fall back asleep, and I was thinking about um how I'm fucking scared. Hosting a fucking event and talking about the things that I'm talking about, it's something that literally gave me anxiety and I just was starting to feel fucking restless. And honestly, it's like I'm just like bitch, like my heart's in my fucking butt type shit. Um but I mean, I'm still gonna do it, obvi. But I'm also really excited. I'm really excited to bring what I want to talk about to this space. And this space is so ideal for it because I feel like it is a very open-minded, it's a fucking feminist bookstore, you know what I mean? And I've been in there before, and it's a very, I feel like a well-rounded place and a place that is just really I'm just grateful to have this opportunity and that I even have this idea and that the people like the owners of this bookstore were so open to this idea and even excited themselves about hearing about it and I hope people show up. I hope people come even if it's just one fucking person like I just I love what I am gonna talk about um because essentially like I want to bring the topic of just shadow and identity work and inner child healing in the space of people who also value revolution and community, and I feel like it's a very valuable thing that I am bringing into this space. And I I've been feeling so excited and feeling so ready where I'm just like, bitch, I could do this now. And then there are moments when I'm like, fuck, I'm literally scared and like doubting and about to fucking crash the fuck out. But it's gonna be a good time. 44, 44. It's gonna be a good time. I know that I'm gonna probably fucking kill it. Because like I said before, when I start talking about a topic, I will get into it. Bitch, I will get into it. I will get into it. Yes, I will. And all I need is just, and honestly, like, this is my first event, but I feel like obviously the fear there is trying to keep me safe, but also this is exactly what I need in my life. This is exactly what I need. And the more that I do it, I mean, I don't know if it'll ever become easier or the feel will ever go away, but it's like, it's just exactly what the fuck I need. And I feel like that fear is a huge sign that this is exactly what I need to be on the other side of just like honing in more of my power. And even honestly recreate like creating new neural pathways in my fucking brain, and just like showing that my nervous system that it is safe, and it's just exactly what I need. It's exactly what the fuck I need. But I think I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. Um, Thank you guys for watching. And for next episode, hopefully I will be a little bit more prepared, but I feel like I did okay. Like I said, it's okay to have pauses. It's okay to have just moments of silence. We honestly need to incorporate more moments of silence in our day-to-day life, because the world that we live in now is just so fast-paced, and that is just not how humans are designed to live and to function. And a fast-paced environment is not really of an environment for a nervous system to thrive in, especially female nervous systems. And I honestly, like, life really does feel good now. There's a lot of shit happening, but I feel myself blooming in all of it. Like, I feel like a fucking flower. I feel like I'm in the chrysalis and I'm turning into a butterfly. Like, I'm in the last stages of a butterfly. Just like, I feel it. I feel that I'm blooming, I'm blossoming, and it's really good to see firsthand and to be able to talk about, as I continue to grow and to blossom, everything that I'm experiencing like fucking firsthand as it's happening. And just it's great. It's great. Um but I will see you guys next episode. Check out my other podcast episodes if you want. Also, check out my mini series, 22 Things That I've Learned as a 22-year-old. It's a little mini series that I'm doing on TikTok, but I'm also uploading the episodes from there onto YouTube, and I have a playlist on my playlist category on YouTube. I also have a playlist that I made on TikTok too. I really do got some fucking gems in there, y'all. So tap the fuck in. Tap in, cha. Um, but yeah, life is good, y'all. Like, life is truly good. You have to, like, just take the fucking punches as they roll at you. And sometimes you just gotta punch the fuck back. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, peace.